Okay, next up, question 11. We're going to write out the equation of AC. So we need a gradient first of all. So I'm just picturing this triangle. It's gone from 4 up this axis to 0, so that's 4, and from 0 along to 12 along, so that's there. So the gradient, the rise over run, is 4 over 12, which is simplified a third. Now it's going downhill, so it's actually -4. The rise is a fall really, so it's negative a third. Now we need to come up with a y-intercept, but fortunately we are given that y-intercept there. It's 0, 4. So our equation is y equals negative a third x plus 4. Write out the coordinates. Write out the coordinates of B. Right, so this is a kite shape, and these two lines are perpendicular. So you'll see that the right angle there shows that they're perpendicular. So I know that the gradient of OB, this line here, is going to be the negative reciprocal of this gradient here. So it's going to be 3. That's the negative reciprocal of negative a third. So let's have a look at the y-intercept. The y-intercept of this line is 0. So my line is y equals 3x. Now, if I look at these two lines at the same time, simultaneously, I can find out this coordinate. So this coordinate will have the same y coordinate, the same x coordinate. We know that for this line here, the equation is y equals negative 1/3 x plus 4, and for this line here, our equation is y equals 3x from here. So that means that if we equate these two lines, then we'll be able to find that coordinate there. So if we go 3x, that's the value of what gives you the value of y from this one. What gives you the value of y for this one is negative a third x plus 4. Now you can solve them simultaneously in lots of different ways, but the fact that they're both equal y mean that they equal each other. Right, so we're going to add a third x to both sides, so that's 3 and a third x equals 4. I'm just going to convert that to a top-heavy fraction. That's 10 thirds x equals 4, and I'm going to divide both sides by 10 thirds. Oh, times by 3, and divide by 10. So that gives me x is 1.2. My value of y then is, going back into this equation, y equals 3 lots of 1.2, which is 3.6. Now, if that is the coordinate, 1.2, 3.6, then this will be 2.4, 7.2. And in case you didn't get why that was, I've just realised that it's 1.2 across, 3.6 up every time, so I've just done that twice.